Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a look with Fade into Hue Colourpop palette. It's one of the best rated palettes of 2021. Everyone loved it, so I'm going to try it out. Full transparency, I filmed this video, did not like how the look was coming out, so now I'm doing it second time. Let's see how that works. So hopefully much better, because it was bad, y'all. It was bad. Alright, so I'm going to prime my eyes with MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC50. So I'm just going to put it on the eyelid like so. And then come in with a concealer brush and blend it out. I'm using the Flawless Concealer Brush. These are ELF brushes, the Studio line. I love, love, love these brushes. Okay, so I went ham with the blue a little too much in the last look, and then it looked real carnival clown, not carnival sexy. So we're gonna do it over. The reason why I prime with concealer and not eye primer is a lot of concealers have a white cast, and I also have allergic reactions to a lot of primers. So in order to avoid that, I just use concealers because my skin seems to be less reactive when it comes to using concealers. So I usually stay away. I don't use face primers, eye primer, lip primer. I don't use anybody's primers that much. Once in a while I'll use a face primer, but even those sometimes it can get dangerous, so I try to use concealer. So boom, eyes are primed. Alright, so I think the issue last time is, like I said, I came in too strong, did too much. So I'm going to take it back. Take a step back. And I'm going to go in with that color Majestic, that one, and do my crease. So, really excited about trying this palette. Like I said, it had so many rave reviews, and a lot of people loved it. So I was like, I want to try it too. So we're going to go into the crease area with that purple. My eyes are really don't have that much area to work with. So, in terms of like getting crazy and doing a lot, you won't really see that from me, but I'm gonna try and give y'all a little something, okay? A little something, a little something. I don't usually do the get live videos with me doing my makeup because, like I said, I make a mistake, I feel away, and then the whole video has to go kaput. But I'm gonna try and stick, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna go in with small, controlled kind of areas of how I'm applying it, and little step by step. That way you guys can see what I'm working with here. So I'm just blending this out so it could be like a transition color. It's not blending as much as easily as I wanted to, but I'm also scared that if I put too much, it's gonna look crazy bold. So I'm just going to the other eye, keep it pushing. But yeah, Colourpop, I'm excited about. It is applying gently, and I'm excited about the color payoff that I'm getting, especially on my skin tone. The reason why most of the time when people ask me for eyeshadow recommendations, I just go straight to the Pat McGrath, and I'm just like, it's $125, but it works on black skin tones and you're actually going to see it. But there are drugstore brands that have the pigment. For example, Wet n Wild, Black Radiance at the drugstore. What other brands? There's a couple of them, but it's not a lot. So a lot of times people are just like, drugstore makeup doesn't work for me, and it's like, no, it's just the brand you got. So you gotta kiss a couple frogs, unfortunately, but eventually you find it. Alright, sorry I keep putting that mirror up and it's messing up the lighting, but the palette doesn't have a mirror. So one of the few things about the palette I don't like is that it doesn't have a mirror. That would be really helpful if it did. So I started out with that purple in that crease, and I'm bringing it up a little bit. So this is always where I hit the hard part. Do I want to put the lighter color on the lid or the lighter color like above? It's really, really hard. I'm going to put a lighter color on the lid though. So there's this really pretty color called Nouveau. I want to show it to you guys. There, that I want to put on the lid. So I'm going to try and clean this brush out, because this is the same brush that I used that crazy blue in. And then I just don't want no drama. That's the thing, because these are so pigmented, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have like multiple sets of brushes while you're using this, so that way you can not have to worry that you don't have enough. All right, this one's real glittery, so I'm a little nervous, but ooh, I probably put too much on that brush. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna put, this is the color, can you guys see it? Really pretty. I'm gonna put it on the lid. Just pat, pat, pat. Ooh, that's so gorgeous. You see her? So I am getting a little bit of fallout on my face, but these colors, because they're so pigmented and are showing up amazingly, I'm not too mad. Also, I'm team do foundation last, so it's never an issue. I just wipe it off. Oh, that's cute. Alright, this is coming out so much better already. Ooh, she's so cute. So I am gonna real quick dip back into the Majestic, just so I can blur that line a little bit and blend it. But it is so pretty. Purples are great if you have brown eyes, so that's why since the blue didn't work out, I was like, okay, let me try the purples. The purples are giving me what I need. Alright, so back to the other eye, go back into the Nouveau. And the glitter is like a softer kind of finish. I like that. I mean, it is also probably contributing to all this fallout, but you know. And you see how it's like so vivid, and you could see just from that one stamp of like the eyeshadow still there. That's crazy. Here we go. Trying to hold the mirror down, that way I will not get in you guys' way. So, doing that lid. Such gorgeous colors. And I mean, yes, because it is all rainbow and bright, I could definitely seeing somebody be like, that's not practical, you can't use that for everyday use. But let me tell you something, when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, really you just need one colorful one and one neutral one, and you want to mix it. So really, instead of using this purple as the transition shade, I could use a taupe or like a nudie kind of brown or something, and then that would switch it up to have something more nude, you know, and to make these colors more wearable. It's not so much that it has to be all nudes or all brights, you know what I'm saying? You want to have more than one palette and be able to mix it. So okay, so now what I'm looking for is like a color to put above this purple, and I want it to be lighter. I'm also going to try to wipe fallout from my face. We're going to see how that goes. I just don't want to, oh, it made it worse. So there's some where when you wipe dry, you can like scoop people off, and then there's some eyeshadows where you smudge it when you try to wipe dry. This was a smudge, not a swoop. I mean, the matte purple glitter scooted off, but the light lilac one smudged. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm team foundation second, so I could take a makeup wipe and clean this all up once I'm done. So back to the original question at hand, am I gonna go lighter or darker with above? That brush is too big. Since I'm doing all purples, I kind of want to stick with the purple theme and do this selfie-ish. and see how that works out. Oh, she's really chalky. So I fucked this whole thing up. Grr! Why couldn't I leave good enough alone? We're gonna save it. I don't know how, but we're gonna save it. And I'm still gonna actually post this video, because this happens to people in real life. You mess it up and then you want to fix it, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm going back in with the Majestic over it to try to cover up this chalky color. And I'm gonna make the same mistake on the other side just for continuity's sake. So I'm gonna take this selfie, put it here, realize that it's chalky, and then go back in. I mean, I guess actually, what is this in the front here? All right, it's not as atrocious as it could be. I was able to save it a little bit by covering it with the other color. So if I just put it across the chalky one and then go back with the Majestic and just cover it a little and blend the chalky out. All right. Was I able to save it? What do you guys think? There's still some chalky down here, but I tried, y'all. So beautiful, beautiful colors. A great palette. Phenomenal buy. I love it. I'm gonna leave the price in the description below. I'm like 100%, not 100%. I'm like 95% sure that this was a $31 palette. Worth every penny for $31. Worth every penny. This chalky is making my eyes look like it's lumping, but I really like this. I'm trying to figure out how I can kind of incorporate some more colors than just the purplish look that I created, but the chalky also got me a little nervous about what I add and who I add where. So I'm going to go with Watermark, which is like this royal blue color, and I'm gonna put it in the corner in the crease real quick. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. The mattes are a little more dusty, but it can be in a good way, as we can see right here. But it can also be in a bad way, as we saw with that damn that light chalky shade. So you see the royal blues in there. I'm gonna clean her up and she's gonna look real cute. Don't worry, y'all. All hope is not lost. Same thing with the other side. Come in and go in the creasy a little, and then just blend and blur out here. Trying to make it look similar on both sides. Trying to fill in this little area. There we go. Ooh, that is so pretty. You guys see that? I know it looks like a hot mess all over the bottom of my face, but in terms of the blending, it looks so gorgeous. And I'm thinking my camera might not do this thing justice, but it looks really, can you see like the purpley bluish mix of it all? It looks really, it's blending really pretty. So it's unfortunate that that one color was a little bit like shockingly chalky, but the rest of it looks really cute. And with that being said, I do want to do a little under eye highlight, but I'm scared I'm gonna come with this express glitter. I've been having better luck with the glitter shades, so let's see what that looks like. Okay, can't really see it as much, but does give a little sparkly in the right spot. Do the same thing on the other side. Put a little sparkly at the top in that arch area just to give a little highlight. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with the fallout cleaned up and my mascara done, and talk to you guys about why you should get this palette. And I'm back with a semi-finished look. So I only did one eye because the mascara is so amazing that I just realized I need to film a review on it. So I just wanted to show you guys. There you go. I went in with my Marc Jacobs royal blue eyeliner in the shade Cobalt, and I went and put on the mascara that is going to get a review, so that way you guys can see that too soon. So that is the finished look. I'm gonna come in a little closer so you guys can see that shimmery purple up here, the glittery purple here, and then that matte purple and royal blue that I have going on right there. Again, this, I'm pulling my makeup table back in, sorry, readjust camera. So again, this is the Fade Into Hue palette. I know that $31 for a drugstore palette might seem expensive, but this definitely is better than the $50 palettes from like Urban Decay and companies like that. So don't be afraid of the bright colors. I do know the look that I did, I feel like is a little more approachable, a little more sultry, everyday-ish kind of. But even if you think, okay, it's too many rainbow, red, blue, oranges, I can't wear that, try getting this palette and then get a Super Shock or get one of the nude palettes that they have. The Super Shocks are the individual circle ones. You could get that in like a tan brown and then mix it with any of these, but also for more options, get a nude palette and then mix the brights with the nudes, and it'll be great. And especially at Colourpop's prices, you can get a nude palette for $20, get this one for $30, and it'll be the same $50 you spend on some boring high-end palettes. So shout out to Colourpop. Usually they come out with too many collections and I'll be making fun of them, but they got this one right. This palette is phenomenal. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.